Hello, it's me, Tom, your friendly neighborhood atheist, and I'm here with Philip Donze, and we are getting ready for Gateway. Now, Philip, I don't know if I met you last Gateway 2 years ago.
Yes,
How many of these types of events have you been to?
I've been to around four. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go into any last year, but I went to four of them in 2015, and Gateway was my first.
Last year, at least 2016, was a little sparse on conferences because a lot of people went to the Reason rally, took a lot of the attention. So they decided to skip a year. I know American Atheists skipped a year because they wanted to put all of their focus on that. And this year, they're doing, normally American Atheist does on Easter weekend, but this year they're doing it on a solar eclipse weekend, which is going to be kind of cool.
Yes.
So what brings you to these kind of events?
Well, I went to Gateway to Reason. I'd planned on going to Skepticon that year, and I did wind up going, but I was planning to go to Skepticon, and then I found out that several of the people that podcasters and YouTube atheists and such that I really admire, they were going to be at Gateway to Reason, and I was just like, whoa, because I live in this town, and this was coming here, and I found out all of a sudden, and so I went, and I was actually pretty terrified because I was sort of half in and half out as far as people knowing I was an atheist. The people closest to me knew,
Yeah.
but I wanted to go, and didn't know anybody there, and I had to make friends and stuff, and I have a little bit of social anxiety, but once I got there and just in a room with 300 people who are like-minded, and you don't have to filter everything you say, and it's a great thing. I was awake for almost 3 days straight.
Yeah, that's how they usually are. My first conference was kind of the same thing. It was Apostacon, and Neil deGrasse Tyson was speaking, and Lawrence Krauss was giving the keynote, and I was like, I gotta go. I just same thing. I was like, what am I gonna find there? But I immediately made friends, and when I went to Skepticon a couple months later, it was like meeting old friends. It was awesome, and I've been to several events since. Now, this is going to be a different kind of conference for you, Gateway to
Yes, it
Reason,
is.
which is, of course, July 28th through the 30th, which is just a few days away, and we are all very excited to attend. So, Philip, what will you be doing at Gateway this year?
Well, because of Gateway to Reason 2015, I went from being a shy atheist to atheist activist, and for the last year, I've been running a chapter of Atheists Helping the Homeless. And so recently, we were approached by the Atheist Alliance of America about becoming an associated committee, and it's chapter to chapter whether they agree to associate or remain independent, and we have chosen to join that association, and we are now a member of the Atheist Alliance of America, and we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We will be having a table there at Gateway to Reason. We're going to be selling some T-shirts, doing a raffle, taking donations, and we have some excellent promotional material that my co-organizer Carolyn McMahon has developed. It's going to be really good.
That's really cool. That's pretty exciting to
Yes, it is.
Go from just being an attendee to a real participant.
Right.
I tend to. This my participation is doing these kind of interviews and talk about everyone who's actually doing something. But is there anything in particular about this conference that you're really looking forward to? Any of the speakers, or I know you're going to be keeping quite busy tabling, but I'm sure there's lots of things going on.
I will be mostly busy tabling. I might be able to get to see some of the speakers. I particularly like Aaron Ra. Hopefully I can get in to see him. It's looking like it. I'm getting some pretty good participation on my schedule already, so I might be able to get in and see a speaker here and there. I like socializing with everybody. Really, that's my favorite part of these. 2015, I saw most of the speakers. When I went to Skepticon in 2015, I don't think I saw any of the speakers. I just wound up talking to everyone the whole time. There's going to be a room for games too. There's going to be board games and card games and stuff. So I'm hoping I can jump in there and play a little Cards Against Humanity or something. That's always fun.
He's got planned to do I keep wanting to call it cross dress, but it's a cosplay.
Yeah.
I was encouraging people to dress up, and that ought to be fun. He's going to have competition. And he's also having a raffle for a helicopter ride, actually several helicopter rides. Rides with one of the speakers, which would be pretty cool. So I can buy a raffle ticket for that. It's going to be 3 days, and I'm not going to get any sleep. I'm going to get there early on Friday and leave late on Sunday, and going to be up all night and talking to everybody. Hoping I get a real big crowd, but it's nice, these events. All the speakers are just super approachable, and they'll be hanging out, and it's a chance to talk to people you never even dreamed of talking to.
Yeah. And the thing about the atheist conferences too is the speakers really like coming out and socializing with everybody. They really do. And when they're not speaking, they're either listening to another speaker or they're out in the hall talking to everybody. And they really are approachable. You go up and talk to them and get your picture taken with them, and it's really a lot of fun.
An amazing amount of fun. I know Matt Dillahunty is definitely going to be out in the lobby doing magic tricks. For anyone who has not met Matt, he's very sociable, and he loves, I wouldn't say showing off, but he's very skilled at doing magic.
Matt's a pretty good mentalist too. He does some pretty good mentalism tricks.
Yeah, the first Gateway, I got up on stage with him, and I still have no idea how he does these things. I know there's a trick to them, but they're amazing. And that's one thing I thought. Atheists make the best magicians because they know it's the trick. They're not trying to fool anyone. They're trying to amaze people, and that's what he does.
Right.
But I know David Smalley's going to be doing a live dogma debate. I know Monsters on Sunday is going to be doing a talk/performance. Shelley Siegel is going to be singing at the VIP party, and Steve Hill is going to, as well as Keith Lowell Jensen is going to be doing routine. And Thomas added a couple more podcasts that are going to be there. I have to list those in the description. But Philip, I really appreciate you taking some time with me. And we are getting ready for Gateway in just a couple more days. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it's going to be packed, and it's going to be a blast, and there's going to be so much going on. And he's only charging $50 for this conference, at least $50 beforehand. And I know David Smalley, I think he's offering a 20% discount if you put in David as a coupon code. And there's going to be VIP party, and I think $50 is worth it just for one on.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of really good speakers. So
I'm looking forward to seeing you again.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to the panels. I'm actually really looking forward to one panel that's got Sarah Kloster, who's a Christian, and she's going to be on the panel. We're going to see if we can't convince her otherwise.
Well, she's a Christian, but she is a very atheist-friendly Christian. So
yes,
so it should be a
she's
good
very
discussion.
open-minded, and I wish we could actually get more theists to come to events like these, because I think a lot of the problem that people have is just the assumption of what people believe or what they think, and haven't really thought about it. Sarah is a good example of somebody who hadn't really thought about skepticism until she got to talk to Matt Dillahunty, and now she's very interested in it. And most of the time, skepticism leads to atheism. So we'll see. I'll see you in a couple days. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And getting ready for Gateway. Everybody should be coming.
And everybody come check out our table, and we can talk about helping the homeless and how you can get involved. And well, thanks for talking to me, Tom.
Yes. See you soon. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.